Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to We All Suck at Starcraft 2. My name is Killjoy. Today I'm bringing you another game. Playing Terran on the right side is a Mr. Hybrid Toy, and over on the left, surprise surprise, it's me, but I'm actually playing Protoss this time. So, as the games went on, I did mix up my race a few times. I do play Zerg a couple of times, and Protoss I believe. This game is... I'll be honest, my Protoss isn't always particularly great, so you're going to see me do some stuff. I mean, some of it's alright, but I do forget to use Chrono Boost quite a lot in this. I think a lot of my stuff is very slow, but, you know, I still had fun. You're going to basically see me go for some kind of drop. Mark is going to play very standard like we've seen in the other games. You can expect the sort of standard double barracks, factory, starport kind of thing coming out from him. Going to be massing a lot of Marines, going to be getting tanks. As you're going to see. So I'm just going to speed this beginning bit up because, as like any StarCraft game, you're just going to see opening up. I'm going to get like go for a Zealot opening. Mark's just going to get some Marines out, going for the double barracks as usual. Getting his double gas. I have one gas, fully saturated, and just pumping out some dudes. Also chucking down a Cybernetics core because I want to get late attack. And yeah, what we're going to see is this Zealot come out, we'll just follow him. Go for another gateway as well, want to try and get, I think by the end of the game I have 5, which is clearly the lowest number. It's too low a number, I should have had more than that. But what I was going for, it didn't really matter too much. Anyway, this level battle on the boardwalk. I quite like the design of this level. I don't know if it ever got used in Pro Play, I never saw it personally, but quite a fun level. The weird thing is you can go down the side of the map, there's a goal base, and if you destroy the rocks on both sides, you can just walk into the enemy's base. So probably a good idea as a Terran to just wall that off. Anyway, this Zealot walks across the map. I come across here to see what he's got. Actually got quite a lot of CVs this time, and I do notice that he's got some Marines who I'm going to hack down now. So this Zealot just basically giving me information showing that he's got a double barracks again, showing that he's got some army, clearly going for a more standard build and also trying to get more dudes out. He finally clears that up. Gas dudes here, building his factory as you can see, and then I've got these dudes and now building a couple of adepts, which are very, very good at getting rid of Marines. Anyway, so let's speed it up. Not a lot's going to happen now. You're going to see me put down some more pylons. I'm going to put down a Twilight Council to get some of the upgrades and late attack. Don't really use it too much though for that sort of stuff. You'll see what I get later on. Still with the double barracks, still pumping out Marines, 2 at a time, or 1 at a time from each one. Whacking down the reactor, the tech lab, so that he can get tanks. Tanks are just universally always good for Terran, like even just having one defending, it's always worth it. I've now got an expansion on the way. Mark does get one, but it's very late. Now sending over these dudes. Before we do that, you can see that I've now got gateways. Now getting a robotics facility and getting resonating glaives, which I don't really use. So, jump into their base, decide to ignore the tank really and just try and kill off most of the Marines. Probably a bit of a wasted attack. All this tells me is that he is building stuff. I lose everything here, the 4 units I had, but I do kill off most of his Marines, knock him down to just 4 Marines and a tank. Not the end of the world for either of us. Nicely placement here with this tank to start with. Actually would have preferred this to be here, but if he'd actually taken his Marines and put them here, that would be a really nice placement just to give it that extra vision so it can shoot. My expansion's up, I'm going to start saturating that out. Like I said, I do forget about Chrono Boost. I'm not used to using it a lot, so I probably miss a lot of the time. Getting down another gateway, now getting out an observer, so I want to see his army. I want to in his base to see that. Getting a bunch of stalkers. Whacking down more pylons. There it is. There's the Dark Shrine. I want to have some fun. So we're going to go for that. Now getting down his starport. Going to try... I don't know if he actually builds any medevacs this game. I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that. Going for his expansion. It's on 5 minutes. It's a little bit later than maybe he should have got it. But actually, for this build that he's going with double barracks and as factory, it's probably not the worst thing in the world. Now get your... get your command center up, get that expansion, saturate that base, and you can start pumping out. Ideally, once you've got down another one of these expansions, you probably want to add on maybe 2 to 3 more barracks, just so you got that. Going for a few more orders, which I like, mixing it up, having got both the tech lab and the reactor. Should maybe start to think about getting stim, because it's always good, and also concussive shell and or a combat shield. Looks like he's supply blocked, so he's getting a couple of those. Now, during this point, I am Not building anything like that. I do get a forge just for a wood cannon. I don't actually use it for upgrades, which is a massive mistake. Like I said, I don't play Protoss that often, and my play in this is pretty poor. Very slow and very lazy. Still haven't saturated this. Still not using Chrono Boost on it when I should have been. This base, on the other hand, is nicely done. Dark Shrine's just finished up. Forge is now doing. And you're going to start seeing me build a Warp Prism, which is basically what I plan to do, is drop him. Got my observer down, obviously in the whichever mode it is, the recon mode. This tank, now that he's got this one here, yeah, this definitely should be here, just so that it has that extra range and it isn't going to shoot this tank so much. So, but I like the fact he's got an expansion. He builds an extra gas he probably doesn't need, as he saturated the other two. Yes, he has. Probably doesn't need this quite yet, not with what he's got. Oh, he does get a medevac, which is good to see. There you go, 3 Dark Templars with a Warp Prism coming out. I should have expanded again. Should have easily got me on 6-7 minutes. Where I am, I'm actually quite ahead. I should probably have, well, got this out. I think expanding here, or even taking the gold, there's no way he would have checked that. Anyway, off we go. There goes the Warp Prism. I'm going to head over to his base. What we're going to do is this bit here. I'm going to drop the Warp Prism here and then run the Dark Templars in. And you can see he's got a fairly big army at this point. He's got 18 Marines, 5 Marauders, 3 tanks, and a medevac. The thing that he is lacking, perhaps, in this game is he doesn't quite have as many SCVs as he should have at this point. He's obviously not using mules, but it's probably a good thing he doesn't use mules in this game because he needs those for the scans. Does get another factory though, which I like. Here we go. This is going to come along, and I'm going to drop some DTs down, and we're going to have some fun. Now, DTs on their own, I do believe, do 45 damage without any upgrades, which makes them incredibly powerful. Because back home, I'm not, before I carry on with this attack, back home I am not doing a lot. I don't get any upgrades from there. I do get the blink upgrade, which I can't remember if I use or not. I built upgrades for other units that don't really get much of a shown in this. I do have an army here, but it pretty much just sits here the entire game. Getting this base filled out, got another gas up so I can get more DTs. And I definitely am building out another gateway, but I should maybe have probably like 3-4 more gateways at this point. If I'm going for this drop, being able to get as many DTs out as possible would be better. Like I said, my late gameplay in this was quite lazy. I'm not very good at Protoss. I don't really know how to do their builds properly. I've learned more since this game, playing them, but very slow, basically. And Mark's probably doing much better in terms of, if we had a 1v1 fight of Terran, I might still be ahead, but it would be more of a fair, similar skill set, I think, if not me slightly better with that. But his build is fairly solid. Anyway, let's watch what happens. So I'm going straight for his SCVs. I think at this point I know he's got an expansion. Yeah, because that's there. But I'm going to go in there and I pretty much kill off every single SCV he's got. I send one to take out his army, which I think is the one that gets scanned. Might get all of us actually, but I pretty much clear out that mineral line. There goes that SCV. These guys almost die. I didn't realise how many shots you have to fire on a DT. How does it not die? 1 health! Gets out of there with one health. It's insane. Now start taking out this. Pretty much clear out his entire line. Gonna kill off some of these. He dies. He doesn't do anything for some reason. Something went weird with his AI. And then 3 more guys are gonna run in here and attack the army, I think. Nope. Should have got 1 at least to attack the army while the others go for this. But I start taking out his supply depots, just to stop him from building anything else. He's not supply blocked yet. He's actually got more supply depots than he has army, but I suppose that's because I killed some off. Do I get this? No. Lose some more SC. Oh, his scan ran out. And they all die. Just to show you that going back at home, what am I doing? Not a lot. I haven't saturated this base yet, haven't got another gas, haven't expanded again, now building another pylon, do get another gateway at some point. Am I getting upgrades? No. So you can see that actually my production is pretty poor this entire game, and you will see that because I'm just focusing on using these DTs. I'm having kind of a bit of fun with this game. I'm not playing it too seriously because I'm just like, I just want to use DTs. I just want to use DTs, kill you off with that. And eventually I know you're going to run out of scans. Here comes some more guys, and this time we've got 4 TTs. Now this time, oh, I could have got Archons. Oof, that would have been fun. So this time what I decided to do is just send in 2 at a time, because I know that he's going to scan at some point. Let's hold them back. Just kill off some of these Marauders. Still not supply blocked, which is surprising. Now they're going to go up there, take them out. They're going to keep attacking that. This is his only army basically left. Kills off those two guys. Close. But I stay out of range of the scan so that I can just now continue to keep wailing on his last remaining SCVs that are here, which are now dead. And now I'm just going to chop up your army, because clearly you didn't need that army. And at this point you're going to see Mark pick up this stuff and go and attack, because he realises at this point is if he doesn't do anything he's dead. I mean, he's already dead, he's miles behind now. He's only got 6 mining SCVs. His base is getting utterly wrecked by DTs that, yeah, it's not good. So you're going to see all this stuff leave, and off he goes to take me out. Now that's what this army has been here the entire time. I see him leave, because I have this, well, at least I think I see him leave. And yeah, there goes your Robot Command, there goes one of your barracks, there goes your other barracks, there goes going to be your Starport's going to go. And I'm just going to chop up the rest of your stuff, basically. His tanks clearly knows there's something going on, can't see any of it. There you go, your supply depots. You're going to be supply blocked very, very shortly. And look, here we go, there's a little battle coming up. Still going. Now you are supply blocked, so you can't build anything. How do we think this is going to go? Now, maybe I think his siege tanks aren't going to siege up in time, but let's see. Or does he choose not to siege them? Ooh, if he sieges at least 1 or 2 of them up, and there he is. And as you can see, that's what happens when you use DTs and don't. If he had a turret there and his army, if he'd known that I was warping them in with a warp prism, even if I had a gateway there, I think that would have been useful. But constant attack, constant pressure. You either needed to get a Raven out there, which would have massively helped, or have a couple of missile turrets just plonked around, just so his tanks could fire on them. Because if he'd literally gone up and just attacked me and killed off this army, I probably wouldn't have replenished it. Like I said, I played a very lazy game. I should have more gates, more expansions. Yeah, and definitely got some of the upgrades on the shields, probably more than anything else. Fun game, nevertheless. So we had a good time. It was nice to show you guys me playing as a different race. Like I said, I'm not very good with the other two, but I still enjoy them anyway. But that is it from us today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was fun for you, as it was for me. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and feel free to drop a comment in the comments down below. Helps us out a great deal. Anyway, guys, that's it from us today, and I will see you next video.